Hello everyone. Let's go ahead and get started with the fundamentals of data frame in R programming. And in this lecture, we will be talking about how to create a data frame in R. So let's go ahead and see here image. And in this image can be represented as a data frame. Do remember, the data frame is not just only limited in R programming. The data frame is also used in Python programming. And in fact, the form of the data frame is also you can see in Microsoft Excel. So Microsoft Excel can be also seen as a data frame. So the data frame is made up of rows and the column, and the data is shown there in a tabular format. So any type of the tabular data you can see like the data frame. All right. So in a data frame, there is a set of rows, and each set of rows have this set of columns. Even a data frame can contains one row and one column itself. That's mean a single value in a data frame. And a data frame can contains the millions of rows and millions of the column. But the moreover, it depends on the how much memory you have. When you put the millions of rows and the millions of columns, your computer might get out of the memory. All right, so we'll be creating something like this, the data, and thereafter I'll be showing you various types of the technique, how you can apply those techniques on the data frame for the pre-processing of your data, like selecting a subset of rows, selecting a subset of columns, selecting a particular set of the rows and the column, or you can say the selecting of a particular cell or a particular value out of the column. So these things we are going to cover in this lecture. So this first one is introduction to data frame. All right, so in this, the first of all, we are going to create the data frame. So data frame creation needs input data. All right, so for the input data, I'm just going to take here some data related to rainy season. All right, so there is some data related to rainy season data. And in this rainy season data, I have these columns. We have dates, then we have temperature, all right. Then we have here a humidity, and also I have the data about the sky. So I have a data for all 7 days in a week, and then we can create a vector here. So I have already shown you how you can create a vector. So there we have a Monday here. Then we have here a Tuesday. We have then Wednesday. Thereafter, we have here Thursday. After this, we have here Friday. Then we have here Saturday. And finally, the 7th day of a week is Sunday. And similarly, I'm going to give here a random value for a temperature. So the temperature is like a measurement of a temperature for these 7 days in a week. And this is going to be a random value. By default, I'm giving here a 12, 13, 11, and then I'm going to give here the 10.5. Then I say here, let's say the 14. Then I again say here 10. And the last value, that's the 7th value, I'm going to say here 13.1. That's for a temperature. And then for a humidity, I have something like a similar value. In the humidity, I say I have the 80, then I have here a 56, a 78 humidity, then the 78 itself once again. Then we have another day that is 45, then we have 87, and then finally we have here a 91 humidity. All right, so in the sky, in sky we have these kind of values. In a sky, we have sunny type value. All right, so it's like, let's say on Monday we have a temperature, humidity, and sky was sunny there. Then the another day we had here a cloudy sky. All right, so another day once again we had here the sunny sky, and the next day we had here a clear sky. All right, you can say that all right, so clear cloudy. Otherwise you can say like, okay, there is a sunny, there is a cloudy, and another one is, you can say there. All right, let's put only these two. All right, so there you have a cloudy once again. Then I'm gonna put here sunny, and once again I'm gonna put here this sunny days. All right, so for a data frame creation we need the data. Now we have all of our data, and let's go ahead and run it. Hit the control and enter. Otherwise in your MacBook you can hit the command and enter. So there we have got these vectors. It says that for sky we have only 6 values. So let's go ahead and make it like cloudy. All right, so we have total 7 values in all of these rows, all of these vectors actually. Now I'm gonna assemble these individual vectors in a data frame. All right, so you can simply call here data dot frame. That's the data frame. Then you have here a days. I'm gonna put a days first. Thereafter I'm gonna put here the temperature. Then I'm gonna put here the humidity, and then I say here the sky. And if I run it, you will get, wow, this is great. So there you have got your data frame. So in a data frame, if you notice, it is similar to what we had seen previously. You have here columns, you have here rows. So we have total 7 values, and these are the 7 values. Each of these rows are representing for each of the day values, and then these are the column. So these are these columns are temperature, humidity, sky, and the days. Let's go ahead and store this value. All right, so there I'm going to store it into a data frame which is known as a df, and we are going to just check it. What is this df? All right, so what is this df? Do you notice here this df is a data frame, and this df is having these columns, and each of these columns are having these values. And if you want to check it, you can simply check each data frame df. You will get here a true result. That's mean this one is a data frame. All right, perfect. Now let's go ahead and see the details of the data frame, which we are going to cover in the next lesson. All right.